Good morning, Chess. And Big Chef. I told you that I wasn't going to do a video today, but somebody wanted me to show them how I make my stuffed peppers. So I told Mama here that we'll go ahead and film it, and because she's going to be doing a short video while I'm at the hospital. So I just can't stop.
Well, the one at the hospital will get put up at the hospital.
Yeah, I just can't stop.
No.
It's just me. And I do mine a little bit different than you all do. I gotta get right.
The reason why the dinner part has been out of sync, we put a box on here, and then we set this on top, and it moves. It does, it moves. So the phone bounces up and down on it. But when it's on the table, it's not out of sync, and I don't understand it. Can we fix that? No. Putting it over on the counter. For one, we can't tell if it stopped recording or not. And you don't get everybody in it over there. There's 2 bags of rice in the cupboard, too.
I got this one.
Make sure it's just rice.
It's rice. So, mine's a little bit different. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to put some 2 pounds of hamburger, pound of sausage, cup and a half, a cup of bacon, about a cup and a half of rice. You just got to eyeball to understand your rice. See if you have enough rice. I'm using 5-minute rice. You don't have to cook it. It'll cook in the pepper. You can use regular rice. You don't have to cook it. Everybody thinks you have to cook the rice before you put in the pepper. No, you don't. You don't have to cook it at all. It'll tender up in the pepper because the pepper moisture and everything else binds together, and it'll be nice and tender. I teach that got that taught at school when I was going through it. So I got that in there. I'll put some pepper in there, and just enough to where a little bit of flavor. What does she want?
For 5 minutes of fame? I don't know. You want to say hi?
There you go. You can have that. I diced up some onions and green peppers. I always put that in there.
I put them on her blanket. She didn't want them yet. I do not know what you want. I won't have anything to drink. No. I do not know.
I don't know either.
Honestly,
Put some garlic powder in there.
Did your pet ever come up to you and you're like trying to offer them drinks and water and food, and all that, and they don't want it? They just stand there and stare at you. That's what she's doing.
And I'm using beef base. I'll put
Beef bouillon.
Yeah, beef bouillon. A couple tablespoons of that.
Wish Orrington wouldn't have changed the recipe, but they did.
And then give Mama the favorite part she likes to do. She's going to stir it up.
Oh, stop it, Ruby.
And I'm going to do it different this time. Instead of putting it in the oven, I'm going to use the crock pot.
The Ninja. We had someone ask us which was better.
We like the Ninja. I really do like it. And I like the crock pot. I got four big ones, 3 big ones.
3 big ones, 2 little.
Yeah.
3 little. Because you got to count the sauce one too.
Yeah. And I like them. I use them. They're awesome. I've had my crock pots for a long time, and I never had no problem.
And Uncle Hillbilly just got back from taking the heathens to school. They were heathens this morning.
They're being ornery.
Little arguing with us about his pants.
And then he didn't want to wear pants, so we told him, go ahead, go to school without pants.
The only pair that he has is out on the bed, and he says they're too tight. Well, how hard is it to go in and do your laundry?
Because he usually does his own laundry. We never had no problem.
Lately, we're having to tell him like 6 or 7 times.
Yeah. Usually, on the weekends, he goes in, does his laundry and everything. Never had no problem. Now, all of a sudden, he giving us hassle.
He can run the sewing machine, yeah. The washer, he can run the dryer. He knows how to operate them. Since he's finally learned how to operate the dryer. With the washer, not yet.
Mama's mixing up the meat.
In the process, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what his problem is.
I don't know.
We kept telling him it's not too warm out there. You're going to need something on your legs. So I told him, I said, this might teach you how to do your laundry before you have to go to school. So you're not freezing. Because they have to stand outside for a bit before they're allowed in. They don't open the doors till
7:35.
7:35.
That's in high school, 7:35.
And by the time he gets there, all the places he can stand in out of the wind are already taken by other kids. There's a lot of kids that go to that school. Over, 1,000 kids?
Over that.
Yeah.
The school's huge. It's 3 stories. The top floor is 6th grade, middle floor is 7th grade, and the bottom floor is 8th grade.
And then the basement has classrooms.
Yeah, and that's where special education department is.
No, they're right there on that first floor.
No, they moved them down in the basement.
No, they're on the first floor. You go past the cafeteria. That's where Mrs. Cimarotti's class is.
That's the basement.
No, the basement's still a floor down. James will even tell you that.
I call it the basement.
The elevator stinks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
That should be ready.
It's 7th Street. Which elevator's at the end?
No.
That end.
Yeah, the far end elevator, I think.
Don't write it.
It sounds like it's falling apart. So, what we're going to do is I cut the tops of them all. Never throw the top part away. Just take the little core stem out of it and dice it up. That's how I get my peppers and onion mixture. I just take the tops of the pepper off. I take and lay it sideways and I cut the top off. And I pour out the center core and the centerpiece and then the little stem in the center. And then I dice it up.
Grandma Hillbilly was sitting in the living room on her walker watching the birds eat popcorn. Yeah. Wish it wasn't a white door. Wouldn't blind so much.
You just stuff it. That's all you do.
She stuffed.
You want to grab that can of tomato sauce out of the cabinet there?
Let me wash my hand. Don't mind my appearance. I'm still in my pajamas.
Yeah, that's all I do. I try to do it. But I'm going to try it in a crock pot because, see if it works out real good because...
Trying it in Ninja. They do good in the crock pot.
Because, I have my procedure today and...
What feature would you use on it? Bake?
No, I use crock. I'll use the crock part.
Okay.
Slow. Low and slow.
Alright, it's in here, you said?
Yeah, there should be a can in there.
Nope, that's diced tomatoes.
Fancy britches.
Fancy britches. You gonna show them off?
Mickey sent to me.
Oh, your cow britches?
Yeah, cow britches. Go get him shirts.
She got them from Timu.
Yeah, probably so.
No, you don't, honey.
Guess who's been harassing me?
Diced and whole is all you got.
Ruby's been harassing
Give me
about-
the dice out. I'll make it into sauce. I got tomato paste.
Come on, get in there. There we go.
Yeah, that's all I do
You
is
see the TV? You see the TV when I'm sitting there?
Yeah. But I was turning this off.
Hi,
Just-
Lily Bell.
stuffing them away.
Her face looks red in the camera.
Mine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But looking at you, it's not red. But through the camera, it is.
You want to open that up?
With the camera sitting right there. This is loud.
Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put tomato sauce on top of them. But I'll show you what the peppers look like real quick.
You stuffed them all already?
Yeah.
Dang.
I gotta wash my hands. Yeah, so that's what they look like. They weigh probably about
Pound.
a pound.
Just pour your tomato juice over the top and cover it up.
Yeah, pour your tomato juice over top and stick them in the pot. Into the crock. And let them cook slow. A lot of people think that you have to cook it in the oven. You really don't. You learn over the times instead of using your oven all the time. Crock pots work wonderful, and that's what I learned over the times, that crock pots are your friend.
Yeah, because you can take your crock pot and just plop it in the middle of your dinner table. There you go.
And this here, I got a procedure today. Dinner's got to be made for everybody for tonight to eat. And I thought, well, I'll make some peppers today because it'd be easier and everything. So that's what I did. I made stuffed peppers.
I told Papa I can cook supper when we get home. He's like, no, we'll just make it easy.
And this is easy. Only thing she ought to do is make mashed potatoes.
If they want that.
Yeah.
They may just want the pepper and that's it.
It's half the time that's what they want, just the pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like a big old meatball.
As the kids say, it's a meal.
Yeah. They like it. Even though Little Hillbilly says stuff sometimes. Oh, why is peppers tonight?
Like last night, Pepper's there. Well, that's what's for supper.
And he'll eat it anyway.
Oh, yeah. He may complain, but he still eats it anyway.
Yep.
Just how he is.
But I'm gonna let you guys go for now. We'll be back later on tonight and show you that. How's that sound? So we love you all. See you guys in a few. Peace out.
Applesauce, please.
Everyone needs applesauce, please. When you get done.
Ice picking now.
See, that's done in the Ninja.
Papa didn't have the procedure done today because the anesthesiologist was very, very rude.
I didn't care for him.
He wouldn't sedate Papa. He said Papa was too big, so he's got to go to Rock Island. So we're waiting on them to call to see what time and day next week.
I wasn't very happy. I'm done living with this stupid pain. That's what I call it, too. I told the doctor that I'm done living with him.
Oh, your Papa got to do a prayer?
No, I'm just getting ready. We're just waiting for Sissy so we can do a prayer and stuff.
It looks like Mama Hillbilly's got it really stuffed in there.
I
He
stuffed
made
them
'em.
all. All of them were stuffed.
Coming out in clumps. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, you're cool.
She said, "Yes, you queen."
Woohoo!
She called you a queen.
Hey,
You're not getting nothing
Go
from
by-
the queen. But
go by Queenie playing cards.
Can you please do the prayer?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Dear Lord, thank you for this food tonight. Please help our channel. Please help Uncle Jay. And help Grandma.
Uncle
And-
Jay's sister.
Uncle Jay's sister.
Kim's dad.
Ken's
And-
dad.
Cousin.
And cousin. Amen.
Thank you.
You gonna give me a spoon, please, mister?
Just your honest.
She likes cheating on crosswords.
I do not.
Can I have a towel, please?
Have a spoon.
You know, you could easily prevent anybody cheating on Crawford by taking out the back pages first.
I don't cheat.
And that way,
I was
there's
picking
no way
on
they
her.
can cheat.
I was,
They will never know what the first word they need to start on.
I was picking on her.
I do random whatever letter I see first. I randomize it. I don't go by the first, then all the way to the last one.
Sometimes I add words.
Because there is actual words there. Should supposed to be on it.
You know. That cat, hat, that,
You gonna tell the viewers what you did,
Ma.
that.
James? You gonna tell the viewers what you did today?
Nah.
Why not? They might like that.
No, my muscles are sore after it.
You just tell them what you did.
No.
Your mouth
did it.
muscles aren't sore.
You did it yesterday. Didn't you?
What?
That road down the hill. Well, you did it today.
Today.
Where'd you roll down the hill at?
Fire school. There's a hill.
Is there?
Was it back there on the football field?
Yes.
See, how hard was that to tell the viewers?
No, very hard. My knee knows it. Wait. No. I'm stuck.
You don't need to tell them.
So it was just the
They know
seventh
you're
graders
dirty.
doing it, or what?
I was only 7th grader, and then there was a lot of 6th graders.
Why was you the only seventh grader?
Did it during lunchtime.
Yeah.
Oh,
They'll probably say on the school deal, say all 6
Mr.
graders.
Hill's going to see what he can do about the 29th where you can have lunch with us.
I will. So I don't go to 6th very much. I go and sit in the.
What do you have at for that lunch period, for the 7th lunch period?
Math. So when 6th grade lunch is going on, I go for math.
You go from, they just switched it around?
Yeah, they take me. I go in this office because I go in the office with Mrs. Whitehair to do my ALEX, and then when it's 7th grade lunch, then I go out with you guys.
Okay.
We haven't figured out what we're getting yet, but we're getting something.
Leftovers. What?
Oh, that's on Tuesday.
That's ours. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can see it now. It's on the kid about not eating a sandwich or a piece of pizza.
I hope they don't try to make me do a survey for Trinity 7th Street Hospital, how I liked it. We're going to get a rude comment on it. Sorry. I don't like giving rude comments, but that guy, he was very rude. He's very rude. He came walking in with a smart-aleck smirk on his face. I mean, smart-aleck smirk.
Like this?
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say what he was doing. Let's see.
Yeah. Spoon, I can dip up some of this stuff.
Oh.
Somebody's gonna help me out. No?
Got it.
We're
They ain't trying to talk to me like I was a little kid. And
Oh, serving spoon. I can't get that. I'm very much out with that.
Say, give me that pen.
I was going to get one, but I forgot.
Bring me Grandma's plate.
There's not too much juice with them.
I need the juice and the pepper.
Uh-huh.
Mine don't.
I'm gonna take that, Grandma.
There's a lot. Ms. Z overstuffed yours.
Where you want it at?
I don't want all of it.
Down now?
Yeah.
There you go. Gotta help Grandma out.
Yeah, we're stuck.
I'm stuck on your wheel down there.
So what I was saying, he was very rude to me.
You gotta wait till
I'm not
6 gets out, and then we have to.
I'm close enough to the table.
You break yourself.
Okay.
Because you bumped the table.
About it being out of sync, we're not sure what's going on.
Look. The grass got me.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't able to see it, James.
Show him, Dad.
Oh.
The grass got me.
And then my doctor come in, he says, anesthesiologist is more powerful than he is, and he has to go by what they say.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said to me.
You don't want to do that after final okay on the surgery.
Oh, the anesthesiologist has to put you to sleep.
Yeah, but they do other things too.
Like what?
Make sure you come out of it.
He's got to make sure that he has to stay in the room while they're doing the procedure and make sure I don't come out of it when I'm in the middle of the procedure. And he said it's going to be a 2-part thing on this surgery too. He said all men's muscles are bigger than women's muscles, he said. So they have to put a stent in me, and it goes from my kidney line all the way back down into my bladder. And come back a week later, and then he can run the camera up there and break everything up. But if he can't, then he has to do the procedure. he has to send me to Peoria to have the one that they go through your back.
But I don't think it's going to come to that.
So
They're not gonna blast it in a sound wave.
They're going to
they
try
don't
to
do
blast,
sound waves
blast
anymore.
first.
They
For
go
pictures.
inside there and they laser it.
Yep. Small laser. Ugh.
Up with the beam in there. Hack you up.
They don't do that sound wave anymore, Doctor. Yes, says because a lot of people was in a lot of pain for weeks and weeks and they quit doing it. That's what he said.
I don't think it really does much. The sound wave bit.
Especially that they can't like, get that target and stay on that target.
But it was a good pepper.
But that lady that me and your mom were talking to when we first walked in, she doesn't understand why insurance has to make people wait for procedures and surgeries and stuff. That's just how insurance are.
Anymore, that's how insurance are.
Yeah, because their money.
Just like if your car insurance has to, pay for something for you, it takes them forever to get it done. Or if your vehicle got totaled, it takes them forever to total it out.
No, it's an easy thing they do.
Albert, here's your new car.
My dad had a truck that was totaled out, and it took them 6 months to total it out. They kept arguing, saying, "Oh, it can be fixed." My dad said, "No, it can't. All you can do is use it for parts."
She's saying and they're saying different. They want extra opinion.
Then they finally agreed with him, gave him a check for that red truck that he had. But he doesn't have it. He's got a
Blue.
white.
White one. Bighorn.
Mm-hmm.
Nice truck.
Dodge.
Yep.
That's why me and him get along, because I'm a Dodge freak and he's a Dodge freak. That's what he said.
When we got the Dodge van, we told him we're driving a Dodge van. He says, "Well, it's about time you get a good vehicle."
I drive a Dodge. SUV.
My brother drives Ford.
Actually, they consider that a sports ride. I know I had to turn it
It's an
different
older
car.
Ford. I can't remember. Ford F-150 that my brother drives.
I think so.
Okay.
So what'd you do in school today?
China. China. We'll learn about China.
Oh, you're learning about China?
You rolled down a hill.
Yeah! It was fun!
Roll down the hill.
Well, she checked out a book about Grant. Let's see, Grant.
I was dizzy
That was a
after it.
Oh, you checked the book out of Roosevelt?
Oh, Roosevelt, sorry.
Read it. It's good for you.
And what president was he?
What
You
number?
couldn't just read it on the cover.
What number president he was?
32.
32nd.
They called it 32nd.
32nd, 32. What makes
Yeah.
the difference?
But that's at government terms.
Yeah.
32nd. How's it 30 seconds? And what, he goes for 30 seconds and that's it?
And everybody else take over.
And Lincoln was what?
16.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
You know, that's 16 seconds to be president.
George Washington.
First president.
1 second.
First.
First, but 1 second. In government terms.
So it's your turn now.
What was President Obama?
He was 2
26.
terms. He was 2 terms.
Mm-hmm.
Doing right, Granny?
My meat's not going down.
You okay? You don't have to force yourself to eat if it ain't working.
I'll be back.
You're fine.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I didn't eat a very big bite.
It gets stuck.
She has throat issues.
Mm-hmm. There's times she has a hard time swallowing food, guys, so just bear with her.
That's grandma for you.
Mm.
That's what happens when you get old.
Some's worse.
Yep.
I remember when I first started being a CNA, we were feeding the residents that took pureed food with a syringe. And they switched us over just a spoon.
Different about
Is it
my
good?
nails?
Pepper?
Oh,
Yeah, that's my helping the mashed potatoes.
No, it couldn't.
how about that
Oh.
one nail?
Tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is called straighten Bubby nail.
What?
Want to straighten it out. Bam. I'm checking his blood pressure. Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It sucks that my mom couldn't be there all the way through because of this going on.
Don't let it get out.
Okay.
It sucks that this happened. Why she came here for it was the one
Is she
reason.
still going home on Monday?
So to her. Well, I'm gonna grab this real quick.
I gotta sit here
And I want to say thank you all for saying prayers for me, even though it didn't happen.
Just keep on praying.
I'm just waiting for what the doctor calls me and tells me everything. Yes, my doggy's down here by me. She's bumping my leg and keep bumping my leg. But I appreciate everything you guys do. Go check out the website, Mama Hillbilly Pit Up.
There's more recipes.
Johnny's Meat Market, Walmart Storefront, Amazon wish list, buy me a coffee, email address, and everything else. So we love you all, and God bless you, and just like, subscribe, share us out, and take care, y'all. Peace out.